Hey guys, I'm the spookiest ghost, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. So, I usually wouldn't make videos talking about specific people, but this needs to be brought to everyone's attention. I know my following isn't big by any means, but I don't think that should stop me from talking about it. Anyway, today's video is about some YouTube drama between two couples, Vincent Sear and his girlfriend Dasha, and Edwin Costa and his girlfriend Mina Bell. Really hope I pronounced that right. I want to preface this by saying that I used to be a genuine fan of Sear, but I cannot support somebody who would do this to their friend. So, quick rundown of who these people are. Vincent Sear is a YouTuber with over 500,000 subscribers. He used to be friends with the infamous Onision and was even his roommate at one point, so this is not the first time he's been involved in some drama. His girlfriend Dasha is an Instagram model and reportedly an illegal immigrant from Germany. Edwin was Sear's roommate and best friend before all this went down. He has significantly less subscribers, and trust me, this will come into play later. His girlfriend Mina Bell is in a way the reason all of this started. She is also an Instagram model and is the main target of all of the fucked up shit that's been happening. So now that you know who's involved, what is this even about? Here's what it's about. Sabotage. This is a situation where a YouTuber with a bigger fan base is using that to his advantage to take down someone he doesn't like for exposing him. I've been following this for pretty much all of June, which isn't really that long, but I decided to make a video about this because it recently came out that Dasha and Sear are planning something that is just straight up evil in my eyes, which I'll get into soon. But before we get into that, let's start from the beginning. Edwin and Sear were roommates from 2016 to 2017 and were best friends. They made YouTube videos together often and had a really good friendship and partnership going on, or so it seemed.
Then, everything changed.
Dasha
Attacked.
Sear started dating Dasha, who lived in America but was originally from Germany. Everything was fine for the most part until Dasha for some reason invited Mina Bell to stay with her and Sear. Two things to note about Mina. One, she's from England, so she was flying from a different country. And two, Mina was Sear's ex-girlfriend, and she had been cheated on by Sear.
Everyone's back in LA. Sear and Dasha are about to head out for coffee, and Dasha, before she heads out, she says, "Edwin, can I talk to you in private?" So Sear heads out, and then she comes in my room and she asks, "Would you be okay if Mina visited for a little while and stayed with us?" At this moment, I'm literally stumped, like, wait a second, are you talking about Mina as in Sear's ex-girlfriend? Like, Sear's current ex-girlfriend, is asking me if I'm cool with his ex-girlfriend coming and staying? I mean, what? That was what's going on in my mind. But in person, I was like, yeah, I guess, I don't care whoever comes over, that's fine.
Mina flew out for one reason or another, and everything seemed to be fine at first. Dasha treated her well and even forced Sear to apologize to Mina for cheating on her. And soon after that, they started dating. Yes, all three of them. Then, strange things started happening to Mina. Most notably, her entire Instagram being deleted. Spoiler alert, it was Dasha. Why? Probably because she was jealous.
All of a sudden I hear Dasha crying in the living room, and I'm like, what's wrong? It turns out that Dasha was having a fight with her now former best friend, and I was trying to calm down the whole situation because I was also texting the best friend like, hey, let's chill out, and trying to tell Dasha she doesn't mean it, you know, that kind of thing. And eventually Dasha calms down and she warms up to me and she starts confessing all these random things, including that she was messing with Mina throughout like Mina's stay in here, and she would delete random pictures of Mina's Instagram, and she was also showing me Mina's Twitter, like, look how she complained to Instagram, it's so funny. I'm like, oh, what the fudge? And eventually she told me that she deleted Mina's Instagram account. I'm like, whoa.
There's a lot to this story, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit to when Edwin was kicked out of their apartment. Sear claimed that his brother had co-signed the lease and was making everyone move out, but this was proven to be untrue because Edwin's room was apparently offered to Mina by Dasha after he was kicked out.
And after that, Dasha sent me a message on Twitter and she said, "Hope you're safe. I'm not angry or anything. I am sad and confused since I thought everything was alright. But you make your own decisions. My offer still stands." And by her offer, she means the offer of me having Edwin's room. "I gave my word and I intend to keep it."
Edwin vlogged when he was kicked out of the apartment, and honestly, it made me really sad. He was crying and he looked so heartbroken and sad that his best friend had kicked him out for seemingly no reason, and I didn't even really know who Edwin was at the time.
He just kicked everybody out, he says, but it was really weird because when he was telling everybody, she was unfazed and she was smiling at me.
Wait, he kicked her? He kicked you out
Yes, he kicked me out and gave me some and I just don't understand why, what is... Yeah, I thought so too, dude. I thought so too. Can you imagine? Can you imagine my best friend's not actually what I thought he was? You know, you're my closest friend next year, and I feel so betrayed. I can't tell anybody, I feel like, because I feel like, isn't that fucked up? Like, I feel like I'd be shaming him, even though he fucking puts me through this. Not only did she threaten me, she told me that she would make him suicidal again, she would make him cry again. So I feel like she's scheming something, and it's really weird and fucked up. Yes, and he doesn't care. I just texted him that. I texted him that she threatened me. She's like, you don't have to worry about it, she's my responsibility. I'm like, are you listening?
But this is only the beginning. Now, obviously, a video of someone crying is not proof that they are in the right or that anything that happened is actually true. But screenshots and audio recordings are proof, and that is exactly what Edwin provides, which Dasha and Seer, by the way, don't. So, shortly after Edwin is kicked out, he moves to Arizona to live with his family, and Mina goes with him. Dasha's obviously not happy that Mina chose Edwin over her, so she starts to try and ruin her life, like the psychopath that she is. First, she started going on forums and started posting defamatory statements about Mina. She spoke in third person and pretended to be someone else in order to A, make Mina look bad, and B, make it look like there were people who were sticking up for her. Sort of. She posted a total of 142 times on this forum, and this was confirmed by admins of the forum who saw that all of these posts made by multiple different accounts were from the same IP address, which just so happened to be Dasha's.
Not only that, but I also noticed that he was tweeting about posting in an anonymous message board that collects gossip on internet drama. More specifically, the drama that I was a part of last year. He was posting on it and he was admitting to it. So I was very confused because the drama's been over. So I'm wondering what these people could possibly be talking about, and curiosity got the best of me and I clicked on the thread. Of course, most of it is just nitpicking and insulting on all parties involved in the drama, so me, Seer, Dasha, and Mina. But as I was scrolling, I noticed something that shocked and confused me. It was a picture of Mina's passport. I'm thinking, what the hell? Why is this on here and how is this even allowed? I emailed the website's administrator and they agreed to take down the picture, but as I kept scrolling through the thread, I noticed that there was a lot more posts that sounded a lot like Dasha and kept posting really private pictures of Mina. A couple weeks go by and the website's administrator is able to identify Dasha for posting 142 posts on the thread, all defending herself in third person and talking about herself and insulting me and insulting Mina most of all.
These forum posts included pictures of Mina photoshopped to look anorexic, nude photos of Mina that can definitely be classified as revenge porn, which is illegal, and even pictures of her passport. She posted a picture of Mina's passport to a forum full of random people with none of the details blurred out, by the way.
First off, she started a conversation asking if anyone knew Mina's real name, and by the way, the administrators of the website added a little signature to every single one of her posts, and the signature is a caricature of Dasha and how they imagine her posting on the thread. Dasha then responds to herself saying she saw a picture of Mina's passport a while ago saying her name was something foreign. She's having a conversation with herself. She then proceeds to ask herself if she knows the origin of Mina's last name. Lastly, she answers her original post, I'm assuming pretending to be a different anonymous poster, by sharing Mina's passport and saying, you mean this?
And there's audio proof of her circulating the picture of Mina's passport.
It's like, I mean, you know, I'm the kind of person, I do things impulsively. Like, you know, I shouldn't have sent her passport around. I know, I was mad at that.
Dasha also starts telling different photographers and Instagram models that Mina is copying her and that she is not to be trusted and shouldn't be worked with, which could be detrimental for Mina's career because she is also an Instagram model.
You're so good at networking that you even have a group chat with other big Instagram influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers. And how do you use your influence? To lie to them about Mina and make yourself a victim of everything you've done to her. I'm gonna be showing you some screenshots of a group chat that Dasha is in with other big social media influencers and show you the way Dasha talks about herself and the way she talks about Mina. So the conversation starts out with Cleo saying that someone was copying her, and Dasha immediately jumps in to relate and says, wait, I'll unfollow her. That sucks, dude. I actually know exactly what it's like because I have someone like that too who, in addition to coping me, tried to make it look like it's the other way around, and she's a total psychopath. Cleo says, who? I'm gonna block her stupid ass. It's a long story. Mina XX Bell. Spill tea, please. She tried breaking into my house and stole my looks and made YouTube videos and lied. She's my boyfriend's ex and tried to get back with him, made fake fan accounts for herself and bought followers. Cleo Lazuli says, never mind, I wasn't even following her. I block. Now, okay, fun little tidbit. She actually was following Mina before this, and she did not block her, but she did unfollow her. Dasha says, it's a very long story which made me suicidal actually. The conversation wraps up with Cleo Lazuli saying, what? I'll kill her. That's lame. She's lame. And Yella Bambi adds in a little, gross. Cleo Lazuli has not blocked or killed Mina, so that's good. She did, however, like I said earlier, unfollowed her, which honestly it's probably for the best considering she would joke like that.
This is pretty ironic though, considering it seems that Dasha is actually the one copying Mina. For example, Dasha had blonde hair until Mina came to America, and then all of a sudden she dyed it black. Dasha would work with the same companies as Mina and take pictures in the exact same clothing as her, and then claim that Mina was copying her, even though Mina did it first. I mean, here are some pictures of Dasha before and after Mina showed up. She looks completely different, and her and Mina almost look like twins. I don't know about you guys, but this is pretty sketchy to me. But these are just a few examples. So that was just a rundown of some of the things that have happened recently. I would definitely suggest going to Edwin's channel where he has a playlist about this topic if you want to know all of the details of the story, which will be linked in the description. Here's where the sabotage comes in. On June 23rd, Edwin released a video saying that he got a message from a former fan of Dasha. This message said that Dasha was planning to get Edwin's channel deleted. Obviously, that sounds insane and that is a huge claim to make, but unfortunately, it was true. Apparently, Dasha sent an audio message to the girl, which is kind of stupid if you ask me, and this is what she had to say.
To ask you something. If you have any friends that you can trust, so our thing is we're not going to make a video back at Edwin. When his video comes out, all of our friends on Discord and everyone I can trust will flag it for harassment with with certain words. Like, it has to be very neutral, not like as if we sent our people. Like, Vincent is going to send out a little thing to everyone what it should sound like and what words it needs to contain for YouTube to see it. And we're trying to get his video taken down and then another video taken down professionally by an agency. And if he gets that 3 times, then his channel is going to be deleted. So once the video is taken down, is uploaded by him, would you be down to flag it on YouTube? I mean, it's anonymous on YouTube, and write a little thing about how it's harassment. It doesn't even have to be long. And if you have any friends who could help us just flagging the video for harassment, that would mean the world.
So before I continue, I want to say something. I am making this video because of this specific event and the event I will talk about next. This is no longer Dasha just trying to be a bitch. This is actual sabotage. To my knowledge, Edwin's job is YouTube, and even if it isn't, he puts a lot of effort into his videos, as most other YouTubers do. He's been making videos for a while now, and there is a lot of content on his channel, which I'm sure he worked really hard on. So to live with the fact that his channel might be deleted under false pretenses and by his former best friend must be terrible. The fact that Seer is involved only makes it worse, because Seer has hundreds of thousands more subscribers and thus has more connects. This is, in my eyes, a prime example of someone with more followers using that for evil, using their fan base to get back at someone who called him out for being an asshole. As someone who used to be a fan, I am sad to find out that this is the kind of person he is. The kind of person who would choose his girlfriend over his best friend and would then try to ruin his life just because his girlfriend doesn't like him. It's pretty fucked up. Mina had a YouTube channel that was fairly new. She only had about 7 videos and didn't really post that much. But now if you go to her channel, you'll notice that there are no videos. Why? because someone falsely claimed to be Mina and had the channel taken down.
I wish I had some good news for you guys. I really do. My girlfriend's channel has practically been taken down. All of her videos, I mean, she only had 7 videos and they were all taken down based on copyright claims that were obviously false, and she received 2 strikes. So if she receives another one, it'll be completely taken down the channel. The problem with this is that the person that took it down claims to be her. They say they're Mina Bell. Now, my girlfriend's name is Mina Bell, so that doesn't make any sense because she didn't issue a takedown notice on her own self. That absolutely doesn't make any sense.
Here's why this is awful. The first reason is obviously because she put effort into her videos and now they're gone, which is absolutely not fair. The second reason is that now she has to prove her identity, which means the person who made this claim will now have her personal information.
So when we looked at this claim, the email is obviously not Mina's, it's some person named Jamie. And the worst part about this is that if Mina wants to like repeal this whole thing, these 2 strikes and all of these video takedowns, if she wants her videos back online, she has to give her own personal information to this Jamie person because this person claimed to be Mina, which doesn't make any sense.
And while it's not known for sure who did it, I think we can all guess who it was.
Here's the thing, when I first saw this, of course, I immediately wanted to say, this is obviously Dasha. I mean, that's only because of the paranoia that all of her harassment and abuse she's done to us in the past year and a half. You know, it just literally makes us paranoid. I mean, that's how bad it's gotten. In my previous video, I played you guys a voice note in which Dasha admits to conspiring with her boyfriend, Seer, to try and take down my channel. Now, I can't connect her to trying to take down Mina's channel as well.
Edwin doesn't believe it was Dasha, but personally, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of Dasha's fans who she sent to do it for her. If this is the case, which it may not be, that means that in order for Mina to get her channel back, she has to give her a ton of personal information. Let me reiterate, Mina will have to give her personal information to the woman who is actively trying to ruin her life. So why am I making this video? I mean, why do I care? Because YouTube ain't doing shit about it, and that's not right. Edwin is currently trying to get Philip DeFranco to talk about this because of the audience he has and because he could genuinely help him. And I think that the more people make videos about this, the more likely it'll be that he will talk about it. This is absolutely sabotage, and those audio messages alone are proof enough that Dasha is trying to destroy Edwin and Mina. They were apparently able to demonetize and age restrict some of Edwin's videos already, but who knows how much more they can do. YouTube needs to do something about this. They say they care about their creators, so YouTube, if you actually care about us, do something about this. You cannot let someone falsely mass flag someone's channel for revenge. You need to take action, and I think that everyone needs to help Edwin out because this is insane. We've seen that YouTube already prioritizes bigger channels over smaller channels, and that's why this is so important. YouTube tends to stay quiet until people start complaining, and I guess the only way to get their attention is to speak about this situation as much as we possibly can. Edwin, if you're for some reason watching this, I just recently found your channel, and I know that my channel is tiny, but I hope that maybe this video can do something. I believe you, and I think many others do, and I hope that we can help you get YouTube's attention so that they can do something about it. Bigger YouTubers should not be able to use their platform to take down smaller channels simply because they don't like them. That is not okay. I will link Edwin's channel below, as well as his videos and some other videos made by Ready to Glare, Repzilla, and The Masked Babe. I think we need to help Edwin, and I know I'm only one person with a very small fan base, but I hope that maybe we can help him and Mina. I don't like to beg for people to share videos, but please share this video to help get his story out. Help get YouTube's attention by sharing this video and by watching and sharing his videos as well. YouTube needs to start caring more about their smaller creators, and they cannot allow Seer and Dasha to do what they plan on doing. I hope Mina gets her channel back, I hope YouTube stops Dasha's diabolical plan, and most importantly, I hope Edwin and Mina can finally get peace and continue on with their lives without having to deal with this harassment anymore. Anyway, I'm the spookiest ghost. I'll see you guys next time.